we'll take this. Old man. I'm trying to read things here. Oh, Doc, I don't have time for you. Doc, I don't have time for you, Doc. I've got an old man already on me. Bye, Doc. Shoot, I was really hoping to do more with that. It's okay. Hi, old man. Could you please go bother... Oh, I don't know. Someone else. Anyone. Doc, you're not helping either. And Peanut, we're having a party with everybody today. Yay! Peanut, how did you do? Okay, wait, the old man got me. How did the old man get me? The old man shouldn't have been able to get me. Hello and welcome everyone, I am C.S.Gilmore and this is SCP Containment Breach. Felt like changing things up a bit today and I wanted to do something a bit of an old one, but a good one. So this used to be its own thing, had its own launcher and everything, still kind of does, but you can now get it on Steam, it's free. I'll put a link in the description like usual. This is a great game, extremely hard. I doubt I'll beat it, but I definitely wanted to show it to you. This is a game that probably did most of the work for getting me into the SCP universe, lore and everything to begin with. Apparently they're even though this is an older game by many years, it is being continued to be worked on. Just recently, I believe in February. It's in March now, but in February they recently added some things so you can do like mods, I think through the Steam Workshop, which is a big step for them to be able to make that, and they're still working on improvements. Like, this is a passion project type deal. This is something, much of the SCP universe is usually done by people just having fun. And let's see, new game. So we're just going to do this, and the game can be saved at any time. You get different difficulties: Safe, Euclid, Keter, and Esoteric. Esoteric, I think, means custom. Otherwise, Keter is, so in the SCP universe there are anomalies. The SCP stands for Secure, Contain, Protect. The SCP Foundation works to contain these anomalies and protect the normalcy of the world from them. Depending on the timeline, it's one of those everything is canon, nothing is canon type of deals. So you may have some SCP stories which are contradictory to other SCPs, and everyone just basically said, cool, so it's just it's a multiverse. So, alright, so this one doesn't agree with this one, so that just means they're in just separate universes. Got it. Easy enough. But some guidelines almost carry over through most of them. So safe generally is the classification for an anomaly that is easy to contain. It's generally maybe even beneficial. Generally it isn't a problem. Doesn't mean anything safe isn't going to kill you though. Some safe stuff will still kill you, it's just, you know, but it's only if you do something with it, probably. Euclid tends to be a bit more dangerous and also harder to contain. Yeah, as it says. I could just read the description. The game can be saved at any time. However, as in the case of SCP objects, the safe classification does not mean that handling it does not pose a threat. Euclid. In Euclid difficulty, saving is only allowed at specific locations marked by lit-up computer screens. Euclid class objects are inherently unpredictable, so that reliable containment is not always possible. And Keter class objects are considered the most dangerous ones in Foundation containment. Not really anymore. I think there are some other less used ones, but these are the standards. At the time this game was made, these were like the higher ranked. But I believe since then they've added new ranks that are worse. But yeah, like Apollonic and or something like that, if I remember right. It's been a while since I deep dived into the lore. Keter class objects are considered the most dangerous ones in Foundation containment. The same can be said for this difficulty level. The SCPs are more aggressive, and you have only one life. When you die, the game is over. So, this game is insanely hard even on safe. Let me just tell you that right now. And because I want to show you the SCPs, including the ones that are going to kill me, we're going to play on safe just so I can save whenever and work from there. But they've been doing a lot of improvement on this. Like, they've been working on trying to make it so there were apparently some map seeds that would be impossible to beat the game on because certain things didn't spawn in right. They've been working on fixing that. So much good stuff. And as you can see, there is a lot of info you could just glean just from the load screens. Now we are a D class, meaning we are expendable. Pick up the paper on the desk. Press tab to open inventory, and double click the document to read it. On behalf of the SCP Foundation and our staff, we welcome you to an exciting 1-month working period in one of our top secret research facilities. Unfortunately, the exact details of your upcoming work assignments are highly classified, but please read this document carefully to make your stay as safe and pleasant as possible. Each of the Class D personnel has been given a numerical designation.
Do me a favor and step out of your cell.
Alright, so we gotta move because they're gonna
follow me.
Cranky with us.
Way, we're authorized to exterminate any disobedient test subjects, so I'd recommend not doing anything stupid.
Now, of course, you can, and they'll just kill me.
Dumbass.
So you have stamina, and you may have noticed the blinking. That is going to be very important for us later. Now, there's a whole thing here. We're D class. We are expendable. Generally, we are death row inmates who have...
Attention. Site Director Rosewood. Please report to Administration's Complex.
So, how's it going?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, who do you think I'm talking to? This guy here with the punchable face? Of course I'm talking to you.
Oh, I'm just a little surprised. I think this is the first time you've ever spoken to me.
Well, yeah. It's your first day working here.
Probably your last two.
Look, dude, I already hate my job. Why are you making it more difficult for me?
Because I can. Anyway, so yeah, we're generally death row inmates, and there's a good chance we'll die in the process. We're used to generally do the various testing with the anomalies, because of course they test them.
Coffee is served at the cafeteria at all hours.
Well, we're here. I'm still disappointed I didn't get to punch you, but whatever. Oh, and by the way...
Alright. SCP-173. Item SCP-173 is to be kept in a locked container at all times when personnel must enter SCP-173's container. No fewer than 3 may enter at a time, and the door is to be relocked behind them at all times. 2 persons must maintain direct eye contact with SCP-173 until all personnel have vacated and relocked the container. Origin is, as of yet unknown. It is constructed from concrete and rebar with traces of Krylon brand spray paint. SCP-173 is animate and extremely hostile. The object cannot move while within a direct line of sight. Line of sight must not be broken at any time with SCP-173, because it moves like greased lightning when it isn't being looked at, and it will snap your neck. Object is reported to attack by snapping the neck at the base of the skull or by strangulation. In the event of an attack, personnel are to observe Class 4 hazardous object containment procedures. The reddish-brown substance on the floor is a combination of feces and blood. Origin of these materials is unknown. The enclosure must be cleaned on a bi-weekly basis. Thanks. So, we have a job to do. Things are about to go bad, as you may have noticed.
Class D personnel, please enter the containment chamber.
Yeah, as you may have noticed, the game is called Containment Breach for a reason. Who's a good murder monster?
SCP-173 for testing.
Hello?
There seems to be a problem with the door control system. The door isn't responding to any of our attempts to close it. So please maintain direct eye contact with SCP-173.
What's happening?
Hi there, Peanut. Oh, you got grumpy. Thank you for not killing me right away. I don't know why you did. Oh, there we go. Alright, so, subject. Cause of death, fatal cervical fracture. According to Security Chief Franklin, who was present at SCP-173's containment chamber during the breach, the subject was killed by SCP-173 as soon as the disruptions in the electrical network started. Alright, so for this one we have to go quit the menu and we have to start a new game, because we didn't even have a save yet. I wanted to show you it though. And yeah, I sometimes SCP-173 is called Peanut by some people, myself included, because he kind of looks like a peanut, but he behaves like a weeping angel. All right, let me see if I can get a little more reading done before they come in. During your stay, you will be taking part in various testing procedures. Some of them can be extremely dangerous if appropriate precautions are not taken. This is why we need your full cooperation at all times in all circumstances. Our highly trained researchers and scientists know how to minimize risks and ensure the safety of the personnel involved in testing. If you fail to comply with the instructions you are given, you will be sent back to your term in death row. If everything goes as planned, meaning that we have your full cooperation, you will be released at the end of the month, and you will be granted absolute pardon for all your previous offenses. Yeah, good luck with it.
Just follow me. Oh, and by the way, we're authorized to kill any disobedient test subjects, so don't try anything stupid.
Alright, let's try actually behaving this time and see how it affects things.
Maintenance. Crew. Echo. Please report to decontamination. Gate 14. 4. Schedule. Safety. Inspection.
So you see any good movies lately?
I don't really watch movies. I mostly just read books.
Yeah? What kind of books?
Horror, science fiction, anything like that.
You're kidding me.
What?
Your whole job revolves around horror and science fiction. Except, you know, it's not actually fiction.
Well, actually, I'm planning on writing a screenplay.
Yeah, look, no offense. Well, we're here. Still disappointed I didn't get to punch you in the face, but, whatever. Oh, and by the way...
Thank you again. So as you may have noticed, the voice lines were different, stuff like that. You get interesting variances like that between the different seeds and like loads and whatnot. This is a security camera, but I believe these or similar screens would normally be save points in non-safe mode. You know, I could... No, I can't save yet. Okay. I forget how saving works. Options, controls, toggles, quick save, F5. There we go. You can't save in this location. Okay, so basically, this is the start tutorial. You can't save here. Got it. Oh, even the spots are in different spots. I'd never noticed that before. The amount of work that went into this simple game.
There seems to be a
And you
problem
can
with
press
the door
space to
control
blink.
system. The door isn't responding to any of our attempts to close it. So please maintain direct eye contact with SCP-173.
Wait, what the fuck?
Oh, shit. Oh,
Alright, now I can press F5 to save. Sweet. Game saved. Alright, got some guys standing there. Weird stuff going on. Uh-oh. Peanut's somehow ahead of us already. Great. Hold shift to run. Yeah. It's always good to close doors behind you because it helps prevent Peanut from chasing you all the time or sneaking up on you as much. Though sometimes they work around those anyway, so you're kind of in trouble. Alright. That's important. Sounds like some big stuff got loose.
Attention. All personnel
this is a free game, as I mentioned, so I highly recommend check it out for yourself. SCP Containment Breach. It's a good horror game, lots of interesting stuff. I should probably be concerned about that. Oh, whose cell is this? Subject class Euclid 372. Oh, I think I remember this one. This is where you'd normally be able to save. Hey, you were at the security meeting this morning, weren't you? Don't tell me you skipped it again, and now you need me to give you this week's door code. This time, it wasn't entirely my fault. I hadn't received my new personal code for some reason, and I had to get up there and get it myself. You have no idea how many hoops they made me jump through before they finally gave it to me. I can only imagine this new security protocol is even more of a than the one before. Tell me about it. Anyway, the code. I don't want to go through the maintenance tunnels again. Don't tell me you actually went through the maintenance tunnels just to get past the security door. Yeah, I did. Excuse me. And I don't want to do that again. That place is a maze, and whoever designed it should be fed to 6482. So the code, actually, we're no longer allowed to send any security codes through the internet, which you'd know if you had been at the meeting. I'll stop by in an hour and tell you the code. This is getting ridiculous. Franklin apparently isn't familiar with the concept of encryption. I mentioned it at the meeting. We are not going to take any chances until this overload is over and everything is back to normal. I guess he has a point. He does. Anyway, I have some work to do now, so you in an hour or so. Containment, SCP, yeah, they were in a couple different spots. Alright, so F5. And I may have to restart the game if I save it a bad time, as it ends up being detrimental to my health. The corner of your eye. Okay, we got one SCP already bothering us. Probably the one that we're about to read about. SCP-372 is to be contained in a cell lined with reinforced plexiglass. Embedded into each of the 4 walls of the cell will be one infrared motion detector. In the event of a containment breach, an alert will be sounded that all personnel should watch for any brief flickering movements in the corner of their eyes and to report immediately if one is sighted. SCP-372 is a creature of unknown genus, approximately 2 meters long from head to tail and weighing approximately 45 kilograms. It has a long, thin body with 8 pairs of narrow limbs. Analysis has shown that its muscle fibers are redacted, allowing for extremely fast and precise movements. Every part of the body is abnormally flexible, and the limbs are coated with small fibers that cling to almost any solid surface. In place of eyes or ears, it has data expunged. This sensory organ is capable not only of echolocation, but also of detecting energy transfers, such as the electrical impulses in the brains of nearby beings. SCP-372 has learned to time its movements to those pulses, predicting the movements of any being around it. It uses this technique to hide, either by hiding behind the head of a person looking for it, or by hiding in their scotomas, blind spots, and sakiris, clipping during eye movement. 7643, I'm guessing that's going to be a code of some sort for something. I don't know what, though. May find its importance, may not, who knows. There's a lot of reading in this game, I will mention that, so it may not be everyone's favorite just because of that. But this game has so much going for it. If you like weird stuff and probably dying horribly in lots of interesting ways. Okay, this is one of those. Well, that's not good. Died. Oh, hi, Peanut. Yeah, see how fast he moves? That's why you gotta be careful of Peanut. Because Speedy Gonzalez and... Ooh, I almost got my neck snapped just now. I almost did. Bye, Peanut. Ooh. I love that it even does the ooh, horror sound and everything, because yeah, I almost just got my neck snapped. Oh, I think we might be in the endless hallway. Could be wrong. Let me take that and that. Let me see, what did I just get? A level 1 key card? Great. That won't get me into a lot, but it'll work on a few things. Nope, that one's not okay. Battery, another SCP, paper. SCP-939 are endothermic pack-based predators with display atrophy, which display atrophy of various systems similar to troglodyte organisms. organisms. Sorry. The skins of SCP-939 are highly permeable to moisture and translucent red. SCP-939 average 2.2 meters tall, standing upright, and weigh an average of 250 kilograms. Each of their 4 limbs end in 3-fingered claws with a 4th opposable digit and are covered in setae, which considerably augment climbing ability. Their heads are elongated, devoid of even vestigial eyes or eye sockets, and contain no brain casing. The jaws of SCP-939 are lined with red, faintly luminescent fang-like teeth up to 6 centimeters in length and encircled by heat-sensitive pit organs. SCP-939's primary method of luring prey is the imitation of human speech in the voices of prior victims. SCP-939 vocalizations often imply significant distress, whether SCP-939 understand their vocalizations or are repeating previously heard phrases is the subject of ongoing study. SCP-939 exhale minute traces of an aerosolized Class C amnestic, designated amnestic C227, causes temporary anterograde amnesia, inhibiting memory formation for the duration of exposure, plus an average of 30 minutes. It is colorless, odorless, and tasteless, with an estimated Act 50 for inhalation of in well-ventilated or open-air environments. Risk of exposure to is greatly reduced, but not negligible. Reported sensations of disorientation and mild hallucinations immediately following removal from environments saturated with the agent are similar to recreational use of numerous psychoactive substances and easily mistaken as such. So I'm going to drop some of these because it's better to not carry this with me everywhere and take up all this room. I don't need to read them again right now. Use the numbered key when to cycle between channels. Okay, that's an emergency tune. In the event of a containment breach. Encountered a recursive room. Yep, okay, so this is the end of this hallway. This could be good for jumping between versions.
Dr. Harp, do you copy? This is Dr. Harp. I'm in the middle of something here, so please be quick. I believe that the incident report of one of C.S.'s breach this morning is still on your computer. That's right. Feel free to read it if you can't reach my office. You can just read the file through the facility intranet. We'll need your personal access code to do that, of course. Sounds good. Other said, really now we're getting all test tools out of the brief before sending them in. I'll get there and give you the code when we're done. It shouldn't take longer than 15 minutes. Sorry, but we need that file immediately. I understand it's against security protocol, but considering the circumstances, couldn't you just give me the code through the radio? At this point, I don't think the situation could become any worse, no matter who's listening to us right now. Yeah, I think you're right. The code is 7816. Copy that. Who's the security chief, Franklin?
7816. I'm gonna forget that, but alright, we're gonna turn that off because that's annoying. Oh, this is great. This is very good. Just my one level key card. Shoot, I need level 2 to get in here. Alright, this is a very useful SCP. But I don't have access right now. So it looks like the recursive room swaps between 2 different versions. Does this one work? Ooh, level 1 does work on this one. Good. again, Peanut. Error has been thrown by the target. Error and failure. Hi, Peanut. Yeah, I see you trying to kill me. Can't grab that. Great, you've got access to a vent. Just what I want. Not. Have fun, Peanut. Goodbye. Oh, a level 2 card. 6, that's exactly what I needed. You're gonna close that door behind me. And this door for safety reasons. Alright, achievement refinery. So this is a very important SCP. Hopefully we'll have time to mess with it. I don't know why I'm bothering. I'm the only one alive anymore, I think. Or maybe just something just vain. As I'm sure, as I am even that much at this point, I feel like I have to leave something, some part of myself behind. I've seen the others. I know I'll most likely not even leave a body. So maybe that's what this is. Slivering myself off, leaving breadcrumbs of my chain. Tattered and rotted, something and tattered. I keep hearing things in the dark. It's almost worse than what's in the light. I taste metal. Okay. So, with this device, we haven't found a note for it, oddly enough. Usually there's something around here for it. Oh, we're gonna want that medkit. And apparently at some point I picked up a navigator. That's great. Map database offline. It looks like its battery's almost dead though, so that's not great. What's this one? Test log. Input, steel setting, output, steel screws, pile of steel trunks of various sizes appearing to be cut by laser, steel setting rough, 1:1, fine. Okay, steel carpet tacks. Setting very fine, several gases dissipate into the air quickly, and 1 gram of unknown metal, resistant to heat, possible to bend or break with any force, and a near perfect conductor of electricity. White mouse, setting 1:1, brown mouse. Chimp, setting fine. Redacted. Chimp setting rough. Badly mutilated corpse showing signs of crushing and cutting with high heat. As a reminder to all staff, no organic matter is to be entered into SCP-914 at any time. Please follow standard review procedures in regards to input booth checklists to prevent any and all accidents. We do not wish a repeat of the spider steel wire incident of last week. Dr. Hart. So yeah. So this, what it does is you set it to various settings and run it. And it takes whatever's in there and depending on your setting, adjusts it and puts it out here. So you can do a lot of good things with it. Though the results are a little random. Ah, there's that weird crawly thing out of the corner of your eye. Okay, great. Can't do anything with that. Oh. Got a little origami. Alright. Because of folding that with that setting. What if we change this? What if we do this again? I'm curious. This is one of the most fun ones to just experiment with. You can get some seriously good and or broken items out of this machine if you finagle it right and get a little lucky with the settings. I'm gonna save now before I forget, because we are gonna adjust a few things. Okay, I don't know what else we can get out of this. Let's try very fine. Generally, very fine tends to be more on the anomalous side or overdone. Fine is usually a moderately safe bet. 1:1 doesn't really do a lot, and then the other ones just make things worse. Nothing? Well, okay, we're just gonna drop that. Let me see here. I want to take this and put that in there, because the idea is I want to get a higher security level. So let's go with fine right now. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. At least that's how I remember it used to work. I don't know if a new additions or updates have changed that. What have we got now? It is a level 2 card now. Alright, can we keep upgrading it? I don't remember what the levels you can get are. I know there's a level 3. I don't remember if there's higher levels than that. Oh ho ho, level 3. Great. Alright, let me take this level 2 here and run it also. Actually, let's run this one on very fine just for kicks and giggles. See what we get. Since we got the spare here, we can risk it. We got ourselves a credit card. MasterCard to be specific. Alright, but yeah, we've got a level 3. I'm going to save, because a level 3 is basically what we were aiming for anyway, but let me see if we can go higher. I don't know if we can. Let me go for another fine. If anything changes. And you can put yourself in here, by the way, but I don't recommend it, because it's usually a good way to die. And this is why we save. Because now I have a playing card. That does not do me a lick of good. Can I put more than one thing in at a time? I forget if you can. So. Let's try that. And we got 2 level 2s out of that. Alright, let's see if we can get back up to a level 3 at least. Because we do want that. It looks like, okay, so it looks like whatever you put in gets run through even if you put multiple things at once. So that's good. That could actually speed up the process. Is there anything else we want to put in? I should try to put my navigator in, actually, thinking about it, because you can get some better versions. I believe, yeah. Alright, we got 2 of those. Let me try one of those on very fine, just for kicks and giggles. Level 3 on very fine. Probably won't do me any good, but I want to try it. Like I said, this is one of the most fun items just to experiment with, because you don't know what it's going to throw at you sometimes. I mean, there's probably a list you can look up for it, but where's the fun in that? Right, we don't need that. Alright, we're going to go put this in, and then we are going to let's put it in the battery as well. And we are going to set this to fine, and go for it. Please give me something good. Sounds like bad things are happening. I forget if there's actually a timer on certain things or not. Like, the longer you take, more things go bad. I can't quite remember. Oh, okay. Shouldn't have touched that. Ow. I think we just died. Found dead inside SCP's output booth next to what appears to be an ordinary 9-volt battery. The subject is covered in severe electrical burns and assumed to be killed via an electrical shock caused by the battery. The battery has been stored for further study. Load game. And that's why we save, because things like that can happen. Okay. Well, where were we? Oh, that's right. Okay. We were going to toss that back in. Toss that back in just again for funsies. And that. See if we get anything different. I should be a little more careful about what I touch, I guess. Depending on what's in here. Yep, so battery. Level 2. Oh, I did not want to grab that. Apparently it wanted to grab it, though. I was trying to grab the other thing. Load game. Alright, we won't put the battery in. The Encyclopedia of Common Diseases. Spine features the Encyclopedia of Common Diseases. No other copies of a book with that title and publisher have been found, and no record of the publisher exists. Yep. If I remember right, that one, if you... No, not that. If you pick up that book and read it, then you end up, like, with cancer. Or some other disease. I don't remember exact details on it. A lot of things kill you in this game. A lot of things. Okay. Yep, nothing good there. Alright. Did that change? Okay. It's a little better, I think. Its battery got recharged. That's good. I wanted to see if I can get better, though. There is a... I know there's a better version. And I want it because there's one that actually tells you when certain SCPs are nearby. I can't remember if I have to use very fine on it or just fine to get that. Alright, so far that's not doing the trick. Alright, let me try... Very fine. Alright, achievement. Acquired the S-Nav Navigator Ultimate. Yes, so this should be super good. 1, no more battery life. Second, tells me, hey, SCP-173 is nearby, which means Peanut, the happy neck snapper, is somewhere within the radius. Okay, we are going to save because we just got a lot of very, very good stuff. Why would I put the radio transceiver in? I'm curious. I'm just curious. We just saved anyway, so why not? There's that annoying... That one always spooks me. That one out of the corner of your eyes. It's basically harmless, but it doesn't feel like it is. Oh, okay. It's broke. Doesn't look like it works anymore. Alright. Let's just try it one more time. Something different happens. Alright, can I fix it? What if I put it in for... just fine. Is there anything else I want to try to put in? I don't need this. Now that I've got level 3, I don't really need the level 2. Battery. First aid kit's important. I don't want to mess with the first aid kit. I don't know if you can mess with the first aid kit. Once again, another origami. Alright. All the origamis. Well, it's back to working at least. So. Spooky. That one's gonna make me jump so many times. Alright, let's move on. SCP-173 is somewhere nearby. SCP-173 is gonna crack my neck so right. That's not good. SCP-173, gotta watch my back alright. Cause 173 is gonna kill me, almost certainly. It's right here somewhere. Keep on walking, walking, walking. Just keep walking. Don't ask questions. Blink before I open the door. Good. Close that one behind us. What was that? What is it trying to grab? I don't know what... Oh, it's that bind. Okay, we can kind of reach the binds from behind our backs, I guess. Alright. This should be good. Let's save here. Because now we can probably play with some interesting SCPs. Don't like that. What are you? Blue hue. Found a blue key. I don't remember what the blue key does. Probably important though. Hopefully it won't kill me horribly. And the problem is I could save after picking up something that will definitely kill me. Oh, okay, like this. Cardiac arrest. Potential. Cardiac arrest, also known as a cardio blah 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 blah, and I just died. But we got the achievement for dying to it. Alright, load. So yeah, don't touch that one. Don't touch the book, because it will kill you. I hear you screaming over there, I can't do anything about it. Blue key I think is one we want. I don't know for sure what it does, but I think it's one we want. I'm gonna save. I'll risk it. This run is going surprisingly well, by the way, so far. Okay. What are you? A jade ring. Can I read about you? SCP-714 is to be stored in a reinforced high-security locker that is to be accessible only to level 4+ personnel due to several incidents of misuse. Seemingly nothing more than a green jade ring. SCP-714 has been shown to be able to expand and contract to perfectly fit the finger of anyone who touches it. Though this is the least important of its properties, SCP-714 has several major effects, detailed as follows. 1. Exhaustion. Compulsion to rest sleep within minutes of putting on SCP-714. Wearers report feeling worn out, physically and mentally exhausted. Slowed reactions. Sluggish movement. Subjects suffer from severely impaired reaction times. Reduced mental capacity, seemingly as part of the mental fatigue. Anyone wearing SCP-714 claims that they think slowly or may even have trouble finding the words to adequately communicate that they cannot think as clearly as normal. Mental shield. As a dubious benefit of seemingly reduced mental capacity, wearers of 714 show abnormally high resilience to mimetic and mental influences, particularly commands or immediate effects. Weaker mimetic influences may be totally nullified by this. Chemical tolerance. Just as their minds block the mimetic influences, their bodies of SCP-714 wearers slows and nullifies the effects of various chemicals on the body. Fully poisonous or toxic substances are generally not hindered, but those that specifically impede or enhance neural and or nervous functions in some way, such as stimulants or sedatives, have very diminished effects. So, okay. So in other words, this could actually be this could be a problem for us, but it could be extremely good for us under certain conditions. If we're mimetic thing is generally something that affects your brain, so usually causes hallucinations or other weird effects due to seeing it. Very bad for your health. Usual things like that. Oh, empty. That's not good. This is probably the pill bottle. Oh no. Is this Dr. Let's see. Hold on, hang on a second. SCP-427 is a small, spherical, ornately carved locket made of a polished silver material. The ornate carvings do not seem to serve any function. It is unknown whether SCP-427's outer casing was crafted by sentience or not. Was created after placing a pill of SCP-500 in the input booth of SCP-914 and using the fine setting. It displays no unusual activity when closed. When opened, a small glowing orb is visible at the center. The orb emits no radiation or energy aside from the visible spectrum. When it is open and exposed to biological tissue, it rapidly regenerates cellular damage and somehow is able to purge invading compounds or infections as a standard of measure. The common cold takes 3 to 10 days to be worked through. The immune system eventually removed in the presence of opened, as this time is reduced to 2 to 4 minutes. Healing abilities are directional, so anything not in line of sight with the central orb experiences no effects. However, long-term exposure produces a significant health hazard. As Locket heals damage, it optimizes the body's natural systems. Resistance to disease and toxins increases by 500% compared to accepted LD50 or death rate issues after a total of 10 minutes of exposure, and 1000% after 15 minutes of exposure. Muscular systems begin operating, increased strength and pain tolerance. Other systems continue to optimize. Class D personnel experienced the device for over an hour total began mutating into shapeless mass of tissue. The conversion time accelerated with continued exposure to SCP. Alright. We have to go now. That's the old man. He's bad. He is very bad for us. And doors don't stop him. We are gonna just run away now. So if he catches us, we will end up in bad places. Encountered the old man. Yeah, nope, don't need that. I kind of want to save, but also I don't. Alright, you know what? I'm going to save it, and we're going to let him catch us. So when he catches you, you end up somewhere else. His little pocket dimension, which is a horrible place of owies and pain. And if I had that locket, maybe I could heal myself. But I think we get injured from being here. Then you can escape from this place, which is the cool thing. But you have to look around and find your way out before you die. No Man's Land. Escape the old man's pocket dimension. Oh, that was weirdly easy. I must have found the right passage. The architects. Oh no. Let's say I found the architect. Oh, you're here again already? Wow, that was quick. Alright, fine. We're doing this, I guess. Usually he's not that bad, I don't think. And usually you don't just find your way out. Usually you have to do a little bit of wandering around exploring. But the old man is, he has this corrosive goop all over the place, and he likes to torture people. He's got issues. So he takes people to his pocket dimension for fun and torture and pain. And then he'll kill you eventually. Oh. Alright, we're in a false escape here, I believe. Probably, anyway. Oh, it actually opened. I'm surprised. Oh, we're bleeding, I can see. Oh, and we bled out, I think. Or something else killed us, I didn't see. No, he caught us again. He is having fun with us today. Alright, that's not cool, man. Not cool at all. I recall this used to be a lot more complicated and harder to get out of. Maybe I'm just getting lucky, or maybe there's something, maybe they made some adjustments to it. But I recall there being a lot more tricks to this whole process. Alright, let me use the med kit real quick. Patch myself up. We aren't bleeding out. But we're unable to staunch the bleeding completely? Oh, great. Why am I unable to run? There, that was... Oh, did I accidentally crouch? I accidentally crouched. No wonder I couldn't run. And we're back to bleeding out. Well, this is why I saved before we did this, because it was bound to happen. That I would die here almost certainly. Honestly, I'm surprised we're not dead yet. Ah, here we go. Yeah, sometimes you get weird stuff like this. You have to Try not to fall into the abyss while working your way around weird obstacles and the like to get out of here. We are bleeding out. We are bleeding out. Everything is bad. And we are bleeding out. And we've ended up back somewhere else. Oh, hello. What is this? Never noticed that before. In accordance with our new safety protocol, the personal access codes are changed randomly intervals for 2 to 4 weeks or whenever it is necessary. The new security codes are delivered to personal lockers. Dr. George Maynard, your new personal access code. 5881. You find the seal to be broken or the envelope read with a please contact security immediately. Blah 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 blah. I should probably take a picture of this, since I don't want to have to come back in here again later. But we're gonna need that code. Also, reloading in this game is not cheating. I want to make that clear, because our character is an SCP as well. What is that? Not by something attention. What? I can't read. It got all blurred. Everything is bad. I think we're gonna die. Something, something. I couldn't read that before. Yeah, there we go. We died. I do believe. Subject. Body partially decomposed, but what is assumed to be SCP-106's corrosion effect. Body disposed of via incineration. So let's reload. And here we are with him coming at us. If you run away from him long enough, he'll eventually give up, or we can escape him until he decides to chase after us again. Yeah, you suck. You suck. No one likes you. No one likes you. Unloved. He's still coming. They don't really stop him, but, you know, gives me a sense of trying to stop him at least. Alright, we've been over there. Oh, the sound effects died off. Probably means we escaped him for the moment. So it's a shame we didn't have that one amulet for healing purposes. That would be kind of handy, actually. There's that thing. But it looks like someone may have taken it and gone somewhere, but they're obviously dead right now or somewhere else, so we can't reach. Interestingly, it looks like they went that, or no, they came in injured, went that way, and then they probably went this way after getting healed. Now, I'm not 100% sure if that's the, I'm not sure if that's what the amulet always did. I think that amulet might have been different before. I could, because it seems very similar to another character, to another item I know of. There.
I think the shortest way out is the southeast way. Follow me.
What the? Well, okay. I don't think I blinked, so I must have accidentally had something go on there. But yeah. There was a character called Dr. Bright for a while in the SCP universe. He was kind of a crazy doctor type. He was almost a joke character in a lot of ways. Did crazy shenanigans. But he has been retconned out in general due to the person who made Dr. Bright was basically using him as a self-insert, and the guy was kind of a scumbag. Did a bunch of stuff shouldn't do. Preyed on children, that sort of deal. So, Dr. Bright is no more.
I think the shortest way out is through the southeast way.
But he had an amulet that would basically had his soul in it and allowed him to come back from the dead. And Peanut just teleported over there for kicks and giggles, even though I just kicked him out over there. Ooh, gas mask. Very important. Complications in life. Anyway, moving on. The whereabouts of SCP-1048 are currently unknown, though it is still believed to be somewhere in sight. So yeah, if that was his amulet initially, they've changed it to not be his anymore, just to have an item that was like it, but to no longer give that guy any attention. But I wanted to give a bit of a rundown on that history there. Alright, the whereabouts, yeah, currently unknown, though it is still believed to be somewhere in sight. Where are we in? Whatever site we're in. Subject is to be secured from containment by any creation, but a creation of SCP-1048 should be destroyed on site unless further evidence warrants less extreme actions. No teddy bears are to be allowed in sight to prevent any confusion or mistaken identity. SCP-1048 is a small teddy bear approximately 33 centimeters in height. Through testing, composition of the subject revealed no unusual qualities that make it discernible from a non-sapient teddy bear. Subject is capable of moving of its own accord and can communicate through a small range of gestures. The more anomalous behavior of SCP-1048 was not observed until approximately 7 months after it was originally secured. It is hypothesized that the subject is able to construct crude replicas of itself using various materials by a process that has yet to be observed directly by Foundation staff. Dr. Carver has suggested that SCP-1048 uses its endearing qualities to lull those around it into a false sense of security, allowing it to collect materials to produce these creations. Currently, there are 3 known creations of SCP-1048, designated SCP-1048-A, B, and C. The nature of these creations has been in stark contrast to SCP-1048's general behavior, as all have exhibited extreme violence toward humans. Yeah, I believe there's one that, if you hear it scream, you grow tumorous ears all over your body. Don't do that, it's bad for your health. Alright, but the gas mask, very important. I'm going to need that for various things, and I kind of want to go back to the refinement area real quick. This is also handy, because you can use the clipboard to hold multiple documents if there's ones you actually want to hold on to. It's a wandering site accompanied by... subject resembles a teddy bear, similar in size and shape, but is made entirely out of human ears. Dr. Carver was called to the scene along with the security team. The security team arrived first. They attempted to contain 1048A. Subject emitted a high-pitched shriek that inflicted intense pain in the eyes and ears of everyone in a 10-meter radius. Ear-like growths immediately began growing on those within 5 meters of the subject, covering their bodies in less than 20 seconds. Every person afflicted with this symptom died within 3 minutes, resulting in the death of something personnel, including the entire security team. Autopsies revealed the cause of death to be asphyxiation caused by an abundance of the ear-like growths manifesting in the mouths and trachea of all victims. Fled the scene before Dr. Carver arrived and have not been contained since the incident, though sightings of both have been reported on multiple occasions. Shortly after this incident occurring, a researcher was discovered missing an ear. According to him, it was removed through unknown means while he was sleeping. No other victims of ear removal were found, so it is unclear if SCP-1048 obtained more ears from another source or if it is capable of duplicating objects or materials. So it took someone's ear and then multiplied this. Alright. So, let me... Yeah, neither of these were important. I just remembered that one of these had a code on it. I should probably go find that again. I need to go back this way anyway if I want to use the refinement tool on my gas mask to make it better, which I really do because you can make some really good stuff. I shouldn't use all my sprint up just with this. Where did I drop them? I dropped them all in the endless hallway, didn't I? Or the recursive hallway, rather. There we go. Alright, one of you has what I need. Not you, don't care. Not you, don't care. This one, 7643. That's going in my clipboard. And this can go out. So that's the clipboard's nice as an item for just carrying multiple notes around. Okay, so we're going to put this gas mask in here and see if we can get a better gas mask. There's an SCP gas mask that you can sometimes spawn using this method if you don't just find it in the wild, as it were, which is extremely useful for certain escapes from other SCPs. Okay, normal gas mask. Still, I should try this again. I should save. Then let's try this on. Very fine. But yeah, we ourselves are an SCP, which is how they account for the whole being able to load and save. Is basically anytime we die, we restart from the loop. We're stuck in a time loop type of deal. We're tied to this site in a lot of ways. Not what I needed. But this helps with certain conditions by a lot. But there is one that is even better in a lot of cases. I'll try it one more time. If we don't get it, then I guess I'll move on. Maybe they've changed it so that one doesn't spawn and you have to just find it. But there is one that does some interesting effects. So I guess having just a normal gas mask actually would be good in some cases too, because I do need one to help me with some areas. Alright. So, yeah, this will help me with not having to blink as much under certain conditions. So I should stick with this. Maybe the upgrade version will have some additional effects, I don't know. Assuming it upgraded it at all, I'm not sure if it did. Oh, hi there, Peanut. Ow, that surprised me. Ow. Alright. Brilliant idea, was it, to put a man-sized ventilation duct in there? If I'm not mistaken, well, the main purpose of these rooms was to stop SCP-173 from moving further in the event of a containment breach. So whose brilliant idea was it to put a man-sized ventilation duct in there? Ah, so that's how we got it. Okay. Joy. Alright, well, we already upgraded this if it upgraded at all. But, yeah, so that's good. Let's move. I don't know if our stamina will be gaining faster with this on, so it might be upgraded. Oh, yep, so it must have come down the ventilation as we were leaving. That's just great. I love that for me. Darn it, Peanut! Yeah, okay. We're gonna have some problems. Apparently, I'm gonna have to figure out how to get around this. Alright. Mask. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, the mask is improved. Because it's definitely improving our stamina regen. That's awesome. Hopefully it'll do that and not do any other things to us that we don't want it to do. Peanut. Goodbye, Peanut. There we go. Okay, we're past Peanut. So this will be good. This will make running away from the old man considerably easier. Even though it does slightly obscure our vision, I can live with that for what it gives us. Let's see, we haven't checked this area yet, have we? Surveillance room. sure the blue key was important for something. I don't remember what. Alright, surveillance rooms should be important. Oh good, something just let other things in. Great. Something just let something else in. Is there anything here we can... Light containment zone lockdown off. Hi, doctor. So that's the plague doctor. He's bent on curing us, but his idea of curing us turns us into zombies. So we have problems. Hi, doctor. Sorry, doctor. Nope, not interested. Sorry, doctor, but not interested in that cure. Thank you. Oh, great. We're just gonna leave now. And he can open doors, as I recall, so we're gonna have to run. Oh, good. Someone was here. They are very dead now. I think we'll be safe here. Hello, is anybody online? This is Surveillance Room 6. State your business. This is Assistant Ross. I'm locked inside Containment Room 5, and I've only got level 2 clearance. Are you able to send help? I'm hearing noises from behind the door. Don't know what it is, but I have to get out of here. Sorry, but I'm afraid we can't get anyone there right now. Half of the security is unreachable, and those we've gotten in contact with seem to be busy with keeping themselves alive or getting out. I need help now. Hello, are you still there? Okay, great. What is this? Ross Emily Sharon. Occupation Assistant Researcher. Okay. I don't know what this is about. And I'm not scanning that code right now, so no idea what that does. But do so at your own risk. I don't recommend scanning random codes, but probably safe with this. Level 4 clearance is to operate that door. Great. So yeah, level 4 clearance, big deal. This is it. This is the other gas mask. So that one is really good for also certain escapes. I can't carry any other things. I don't need this battery. And I don't think I really need that receiver, but I'm gonna hold on to it for the moment. Okay, we'll take this. Old man, I'm trying to read things here. Oh, Doc, I don't have time for you. Doc, I don't have time for you, Doc. I've got an old man already on me. Bye, Doc. Shoot, I was really hoping to do more with that. It's okay. Hi, old man. Could you please go bother... Oh, I don't know. Someone else. Anyone. Doc, you're not helping either. And Peanut, we're having a party with everybody today. Yay! Peanut, how did you do? Okay, wait, the old man got me. How did the old man get me? The old man shouldn't have been able to get me. Well, I call BS. I thought I had very well outrun the old man, but apparently maybe I stepped into some of his goop or something and that had that same effect? I don't know. Let's patch myself up so I can at least see and easing the pain slightly. Yeah, okay. Crouch. Yeah, this is the ha ha ha. We're still in his domain thing. I wonder if there was a secret passage or something else around here. Yeah, so this is what I was expecting more of. His domain is like this. You just get weird stuff going on. Sometimes you get even weirder stuff. No Man's Land. Oh, good. Great. Because, yeah, he was involved in one of the world wars, I believe, and... Oh. Yeah. Where are we? We've ended up somewhere else completely. God in heaven or hell. I think the wall cracked or the room ceiling. I haven't been up for in 12 years. I don't know which way is up. When the locks drop, the vicinity walls close. Each one is nailed now. We're all cut off. Something vowed in this. Blah blah blah. Item load lessened the usual assignments. I can't imagine what the primary storage sections are like. I saw a concrete wall bulge. Bulge like a bed sheet with a naughty child underneath. Then just go back down. My teeth are feeling odd. Okay, well that's interesting. All right, so this gas mask, yeah, is a Soviet GP-5 gas mask. A sealed test performed on the subject suggests that the object retains its original functionality. The anomalous effects activate when a human places it on their head. Approximately 1 second after it's fully secured on the subject's head, the subject vanishes from view and is no longer detectable. The subject reports no feeling of motion at this time. Testing has revealed that two-way radios remain capable of both receiving and transmitting, despite the subject being undetectable. Upon wearing, test subject reports completely different surroundings than they were in prior to wearing. Subjects have reported that it appears barren and inhospitable, with tall black towers filling the area. Subjects have also cited entities in this landscape. These entities, designated SCP-14991, have been discerned as tall, nude humanoids with dark skin that has a thick coat of unknown viscous substance. Instances also have large amounts of eyes and mouths covering their body. Upon removing it from their head, subjects will reappear in the same location they were in when they put it on. For more information, see test log. So yeah, that white gas mask will teleport you to somewhere else, which can be good, very good. I'm not sure if we're in good shape or not right now. That's the cowbell. You should not ring the cowbell. For the love of Pete, old man, how are you even finding me? The way we're walking makes me think we are not in good shape entirely. Maintenance room. I heard a voice, but I can't listen to you. Sorry, I'm a little busy running for my life from an old man with issues. And this is why we needed a mask, because this sort of place would otherwise cause us problems, or we'd be blinking a ton. This is currently not going to open. Great. Guess I should try to dodge around this dude then. Alright. No one likes you. There should be a way to get rid of him eventually, but I have to find it and figure out how to make it work. And right now we do not have access to any of that. Scanner does not match no sample. Oh good, we have to find someone's DNA for that one. Great, great, just my favorite thing. Another med kit, that's great. I should probably take that. Eye drops, I believe. I can't carry any more items right now. Alright, I think he gave up. So, let's... I'm not entirely sure. Oh, that's the doctor. How is he still here? Alright, well, let's save anyway. The doctor's still here somewhere. Elevator appears to be broken. Great. Right, just my luck. Oh, you're in there. Thanks, Doc. Well, we just saved, so let's see what's in there ourselves. Nothing happened? Alright, well you can be glitched in there for all I care. That's great for me. You probably won't stay there for long, but it buys me a little time. Alright, so let's save again. I think we're in the high security area now. So upside of him grabbing us is we got teleported to a whole new area. Downside is we're kind of all over. Can it carry more items? That's right. Alright. Drops. Wait. Did I have any down already? Ah. The unkillable lizard. SCP-682 must be destroyed as soon as possible. At this time, no means available to SCP teams are capable of destroying SCP-682, only able to cause massive physical damage. SCP-682 should be contained within a 5x5x5 chamber with 25.4 centimeters reinforced acid-resistant steel plating lining all inside surfaces. Any attempts of SCP-682 to move, speak, or breach containment should be reacted to quickly and with full force as called for by the circumstances. SCP-682 is a large, vaguely reptile-like creature of unknown origin. It appears to be extremely intelligent and was observed to engage in complex communication with SCP-079. During their limited time of exposure, SCP-682 appears to have a hatred of all life, which has been expressed in several interviews during containment. SCP-682 has always been observed to have extremely high strength, speed, and reflexes, though exact levels vary with its form. SCP-682's physical body grows and changes very quickly, growing or decreasing in size as it consumes or sheds material. SCP-682 gains energy from anything it ingests, organic or inorganic. The digestion seems to be aided by a set of filtering gills inside of SCP-682's nostrils, which are able to remove usable matter from any liquid solution, enabling it to constantly regenerate from the acid it is contained in. SCP-682's regenerative capabilities and resilience are staggering, and SCP-682 has been seen moving and speaking with its body 87% destroyed or rotted. So yeah, that's the unkillable lizard. I don't think he actually makes an appearance in this one, but you can't kill it. If you ring it, he will come. I forget what this does exactly, but I need to wrap you up for the night, so how about we end it with a little death? If I remember right, this summons a bunch of invisible creatures, which slice you up if they touch you. But they can be seen using, like, infrared goggles or something like that. Ah, yes, the old man. Object SCP-106, Keter. You need level 4 or higher? Great. See any reading materials on it? Upside this, I don't think Peanut's in this section. I spoke too soon. Hi, Peanut. Peanut is in this sector. Peanut is everywhere. There's no escaping Peanut. Peanut is eternal. Well, shoot, I have to go that way. There is no other way. Are we dying yet or not? I thought this did a little bit more. Maybe I think they were a little more vague in some cases. Hey, Peanut, could you come over? Thank you. That's what I wanted. Please stay in there. Away from me. Alright, the computer system that has sentience is screwing with me. Trying to kill me. Alright, well, it succeeded. Anyway, so I don't get to see what the cowbell does. Oh well. Cause of death, fatal surgery, blah blah blah. Quit to menu. Let me make sure. Yeah, so we have that game saved. And you can have multiple game saves. I think there's, I don't know if it's this version or I think there's a different version of this game out there where you can play with other people. But it gets a little weird that way. because the game wasn't really meant for more than one person. But oh, so many things. This game's fun. I definitely recommend checking it out. Maybe I'll do more episodes here. I'm not sure yet. I'd have to decide. But it's a great game for if you just love weird stuff and dying horribly and running for your life most of the time, not knowing what you're doing. Or trying to figure out what you're doing and slowly piece it together. There is an actual ending to this game. In fact, I believe there's 2 endings. One good ending, one bad ending. Which one is which? You decide. But I believe there were 2 endings to this game depending on certain actions you take and how it plays out. But I don't think I've ever been in this game because it isn't exactly short or easy to do. You need to get certain things. I don't know if I could get a level 4 keycard from that refinement machine or not. Probably not. I think level 3 is as high as I can get. And we didn't even go to the basement. We need to get to the basement. I need to find a working elevator because I know if you go to the basement, then we deal with the red dogs that imitate your voices, but you also have a chance to find someone's hand, which you need for the DNA lock, if I remember correctly, or at least one of the DNA lock somewhere. There is so much we have not encountered. This game is pretty big, and as you've probably noticed, it can get pretty darn ridiculous at times, if not impossible, because you can have multiple SCPs chasing you down at the same time. Great times, but if you love this sort of thing, you'll probably love this game. And if you like reading about all these SCPs, check out the SCP Wiki as well. You can learn all sorts of cool stuff. And yeah, where do I even start? Anyway, I have to call it a night though. It's late. So hit like, hit subscribe to keep up on new releases if you're new here and haven't done so already. Also, check this game out yourself. Have fun with it. And good night, everyone. Bye. Oh, comments below. Favorite SCP? If you do know your SCPs anyway, or favorite one we saw so far, let me know. Bye.